I don't like them. This game has a feature that I wish more of these games had, but I'll explain the details of the mechanics later. I'm going to use this video to explain this edit mode that's been made available, which allows you to import your own music from your own MP3s in your PlayStation 3 into the game to make a rhythm game. I'm going to use this using one of my MP3s in this game's edit mode. This game, I've chosen an old school video game tune from Legend of Xanadu called Alexandra. It's chiptune, but you're going to get a chance to see the basics of how this thing works. It's got a bit of a funky beginning, and I'm going to explain the problems that I'm having using this edit mode because of the funky beginning that's thrown into the middle of this. Let's get things started by actually finding out the beats per minute of the song that I've chosen. Sound familiar? That's Alexandra from Legend of Xanadu, a game probably no one's played, let's be honest. So let's figure out the BPM. Let's measure the BPM. So the game says press the triangle button to play the track, press the square button in time with the beat to capture 30 seconds of rhythm and see the average BPM. I'm going to try, I already know what it is, and my timing's a bit off, let's be brutally honest here. But let's see how I do. Alright, so we've narrowed that down to 90 beats per minute. I didn't know what it was before I started this edit mode, but that's how I figured out what the beats per minute was. That lets me narrow it down. We're going to have a problem, though. I'm going to explain that problem in a second. Okay, the other problem I have is that I can't quickly switch numbers. Okay, there we go, 94. So I've determined that. The game doesn't let you measure the time sig, which is kind of weird, but anyway. That's supposed to be a 90 beat per minute metronome, which isn't too helpful to me, frankly. If I had pitch perfect, if I had perfect pitch, like maybe that'd be okay. But I guess I'm not that kind of dude. But I'm gonna compensate. So we're going 90. Just a second. There we go. Okay, I kept pressing the wrong button. So anyway, starting stage. It doesn't matter what we choose. Whatever. I'm gonna turn everything off. Let's be honest. So we're gonna start editing. I don't care about the visuals. In fact, I'm just going to ignore all that crap, and I'm going to just focus on the beat and focus on laying down those targets, which, of course, all rhythm games use. Let's clean this up a bit. Going to press the start button here, and I'm going to edit my time display because I don't care about most of this crap. Like, I'm going to keep the markers. I'm going to turn the 1P off. Let's see. Stage. I'll keep the stage off. Don't care about the camera. Effects. Don't care about that. I'll keep the lyrics and the rhythm. I'll keep all that other crap off. So that should fix things. That should clean up our display a little bit. How do I go back? Yeah. Okay, I already did that. I'm not going to test play yet. Press the circle button. Okay. So now this is a lot easier to deal with. I don't have any lyrics, or maybe I need to turn off the lyrics. I'll turn off the lyrics too in just a second. So let me do that. So I'll keep everything on one line. It'll be fine. Need the rhythm, though, let's be honest. I'm worried about the technical stuff later. So we're okay. Okay. Wait. Thought I got rid of the lyrics. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Probably should have saved it. There we go. So now the lyrics are gone. So everything's on one screen now. Now here's where things get interesting. I'm going to try and see if I can do a very basic drum beat to go along with this music, ignoring that funky beginning that this song uses. In fact, I'll let you get a chance to listen to it. Because you're going to see right here as I play this song that the bars are out of tune to the drum beat because of the funky beginning they throw in at the beginning, the funky drummer at the start. See the problem? they add that drum roll at the beginning of the song, and it throws all the bars off. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to see if I can determine where I should drop these notes. It's going to be kind of hard to figure that out, so I'm going to try and lay down a first draft drum line, just to kind of get an idea about how the beats roll. So let's see how I can do this. Targets, press the X button, insert targets, real-time input. From the beginning. Targets after this bar will be deleted and input fine. If you do not match the BPM, your song targets will just play out of sync. Don't get me started on this. We'll get to this in a second. But I'm going to see if I can lay down a basic outline, a basic first draft of the drum line we got. Very, very basic. So I'm just going to use the circle button for everything. And you'll hear a sound effect as I press the button, so you'll be able to follow along. See how we synchronize. I guess good enough. Alright, so that gives you some idea about how I'm trying to lay down a bass line for this song, at least as far as the rhythm section goes. It's as far as the targets go. You're gonna see how off I am as I play it back. Notice how all those drums were about a frame or two off? In fact, let's use the left stick to quickly move. See, I want to say that all my drum beats are about a frame or two off. And you'll get a better chance to hear that once I do the full preview of everything. I'll show you that in a second. Let's do a regular preview. Yeah, I want to say every single one of these circles is one frame off at least. Several frames, actually. Like a half beat off. So let's see if I can, in fact, you'll still get a chance to hear how terrible this sounds once I do a test play. From the beginning, from the top, with the funky drummer at the beginning. We'll see how poorly my synchronization is right now. We'll hear it, actually. Come on. Gotta press circle, that's all I gotta do. It's actually not horrible. Seems to be actually somewhat close. There's an option here that lets me adjust the calibration. Yeah, just a second. Let's see how we do. Okay, I might have to go +1 on that. Gotta compensate. It's actually not horrible. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it was. My problem is that because things seem to be about a frame or two off, it's kind of hard for me to determine what the calibration should be. Let me see what I can do in the edit mode. I'll do it one more time. I'm going to go to the edit mode when I'm done with this, just to make sure the circles line up in edit mode. It's actually not bad. Alright, so that wasn't terrible. I thought it was going to be terrible. So let's go back to the edit. Alright, so that gives you some idea about how to lay down a basic baseline in this game. Real-time mode helps you set the framework, I guess, and you can slide the targets left or right to make it more accurate. Unfortunately, with this beat per minute that I have going on here, it kind of throws everything off. But let me just do a quick check of these circles to see where they are on the... See where they are on the time? Huh. Is it supposed to be a bit further over? I mean, you think? That might be too far, actually. Let me go back. Like I said, I think the funky drummer throws everything off anyways, let's be honest. That funky drummer at the beginning is just mucking up my tempo, so to speak. I had to move that over. It's like press circle button. Nah, darn it. See that? I can't slide it over because the precision isn't fine enough. So I'm going to have to increase the beats per minute just to make these circles more precise. In terms of their placement. It's annoying as crap, but sometimes you do what you got to do. Alright, so set the beats per minute. If we double it, that'll increase the precision by 2. Can we triple it? Maybe make it 3 times more precise. See if we can go to 270. We'll pretend the song's harder. I'm holding down the right button on the D-pad, by the way. We're going to run out of time pretty soon, so hold on to your hats. We're going to do a lot before we run out of time on this video. Okay, it's triple precision on this. Okay. Wait, I didn't save it. Gosh darn it. Sorry about that. Just a second. So we'll go up to 270. We'll make it 3 times more precise than it is right now. We'll slide a few circles around and we'll see how it goes. Alright. Done. We'll probably have to fix that. Let's go to real time. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll stop the video here. Then what I'll do is I'll do real time with a 270 beat per minute metronome. And we'll see how precise we can slide these things around.